Hey everyone, Ness here. So I wasn't originally going to make this video. I was gonna start my Nintendo news coverage with whatever the next Smash announcement is. But since that hasn't happened yet, and since this Pokemon Direct thing just dropped today, today when I'm recording this, I figured I'd give it a look-see and share my thoughts on it. So let's get into it. Okay, so first off, I just want to get the mystery dungeon thing out of the way. I've only played like one mystery dungeon game, and it was ages ago. I don't think I even actually finished it. I don't really have much to say on this one. I mean, it's cool that we're getting a Switch remake. Like, it's a full remake, and I really like the art style, actually. The art style looks pretty incredible for a Pokemon game. It just kind of came out of left field. But I mean, it's cool. We're getting, more Pokemon games on Switch. Mystery Dungeon is a good series from what I understand, so I'm all for it. To preface real quick, I haven't actually played Sword and Shield yet. I've been meaning to do it. Me and a friend of mine are actually supposed to sit down and play it together, but we just haven't had a chance yet. This is coming from someone who hasn't actually played through the games yet. Okay, so the first things they reveal about these is that, well, first of all, the name, the Isle of Armor, and the Crown Tundra. Personally, I don't really care for these names. I think they're a little silly. Like, I get Sword, Shield, Armor, Crown, makes sense. But, okay, who out there would, if they discovered a new island, would decide to name it the Isle of Armor? Like, that's just kind of silly. And then we also get the release dates. June 2020, fall 2020. That's pretty impressive. So we don't see too much of the Isle of Armor yet, but from the little bit of landscape shots that we get, the island looks gorgeous. There are some really neat landscapes in the concept art, and the actual gameplay we see later on in the video. It just looks really nice. As far as looks are concerned, I'm excited for it. It looks cool. Next, they talk about the dojo thing, which I actually think looks really interesting. I'm not sure how it's gonna in-game work, but I always like the idea of a martial arts type dojo in Pokemon games. I always think that's really cool. Why they decided to go with Mustard for the name of the guy who runs this dojo? Oh my gosh, Game Freak, what are you guys thinking? His name is Mustard. What? For anyone else, does Clara kind of look like that one girl from Demon Slayer? I don't really care for the design of this Avery character. I don't know, kind of average. Say what you will, Cubfu. It's freaking adorable. Urshifu actually looks really cool. Like, as far as Pokemon designs go, I love the way this Pokemon looks. Also, does Single Strike Urshifu remind anyone else of Ryu? The Gigantamax Urshifu forms look amazing. Like, I know the renders aren't actually what it's gonna be in game, but god dang, those look good. Although I will say they make me think of some kind of Power Ranger thing. Still have the opinion that the best way to play the game, or proper way to play the game, is to pick Sobble and then just never evolve him. I am so happy that they're bringing back the Apricorns. Guys, it's finally back. It's been freaking ages. That is the best part of this entire thing, in my opinion. Apricorns, man. New fashion items, new clothing for your avatar. Being able to change your bike is pretty neat, and frankly something I thought that would be in the base game, but I guess it isn't. That's pretty cool. This clip right here, they specifically have pictures of Venusaur and Blastoise, and then they show the Gigantamax forms for both. First of all, they look great. Both of them look really cool. I'm excited for them. Second of all, they freaking know, guys. They heard all the backlash when it was just Charizard getting a Gigantamax form. See, just goes to show you, if you complain long enough, people will do stuff about it. Altogether, Isle of Armor looks pretty neat. I'm excited for all the stuff that's coming in it. It looks like a genuinely good DLC pack. Alright, now they go into Crown Tundra. And again, right off the bat, the scenery just looks amazing. Between the concept art and the actual gameplay footage that they show, it looks beautiful. Personally, I'm always a huge fan of when games do snowy areas. I love Skyrim, so I'm always down for a new snow-covered area. Also, I'll go into detail more on it later, but with the Reggie stuff that they show off, does that give anyone else Sinnoh vibes? Wink wink, Sinnoh remix. Okay, I don't know if I'm the only one with this opinion, but Calyrex has a really stupid design. There are two things I think of when I see this Pokemon. Triforce. It looks like a cross between that one Gen 5 cotton Pokemon and the Gen 5 deer Pokemon. I'm sorry, I forgot both of their names. But yeah, it looks like they just slapped them together in like freaking Photoshop or whatever, and they got this thing and they're like, okay. It's just got a really silly design to me. Also, the freaking legs, those are throwing me off. So it looks like they added new Reggies. One of them, it looks like an electric Reggie, and then the other is like a dragon Reggie. And I gotta say, I really like these designs. I think they are spot on. And then they talk about what I think are new forms, either new forms or like new versions of the bird trio. Gotta say, this is not something I was expecting, but like they look pretty cool. So I think everyone can agree that the wild area was a really good inclusion in Sword and Shield. And the fact that both of these maps are going to be full free roam, camera controlling wild area zones, and the fact that they're most likely going to be either the same size or bigger, that's a really good move on Game Freak's part. Who wouldn't want more wild area to explore with new Pokemon and new forms and new returning Pokemon? Good job, Game Freak. Yeah, see, it is bigger than the regular wild area. That's crazy. So you're getting 2 new wild areas that are different landscape, different Pokemon, and bigger than the original wild area. The entire expansion pass is only $30, which at first seems kind of like a lot. I mean, that's like half the value of the full games. But then when you think about the fact that you're getting both of them with all the content that's in it for just $30, I actually think that's a pretty good deal. And I like how they're doing it like Breath of the Wild. If it was any other game, they'd be selling you like 5 DLC packs for like $10 a pack, right? Which seems better because it's like, oh, it's only $10. But then by the time you actually buy all the content for the game, you end up paying like $50. So I really like the way Nintendo's been doing stuff with their DLC packs where you pay once and you just get all the DLC. I like the whole idea with this Galarian Slowpoke thing. The idea of giving it to you as a free update before the DLC even is close to coming out. And then you can evolve it after DLC is out in one of the 2 packs. It's actually a really smart marketing plan. Also, I love that they're giving Slowpoke some extra love. I feel like he's a very underrated Pokemon that a lot of people forget about. Good for you, Slowpoke. And that's pretty much it as far as the Direct is concerned. I thought it was pretty good. I thought the things that the DLC pack adds are genuinely pretty good and useful and just all around quality. I know some people are going to have gripes with like the fact that they're adding more National Dex Pokemon and why didn't they do that in the base game? But in all honesty, let's be real for a second. If you were that concerned about having all your Pokemon in one game, you're probably big enough of a fan that you're going to buy this DLC pack regardless. So frankly, I just see it as a plus. Anyway, thanks for watching this short little breakdown video. I don't know how many of these I'll do. I want to do like Nintendo news stuff, but I mean, I guess it depends on, you know, if people watch or not. I enjoyed making it. It's fun, and I'm interested to see what 2020 has for Nintendo. Come on, guys, we need that Smash Direct already. I know it's probably not going to happen, but fingers still crossed for like a Monster Hunter rep or something like that. So that's all for me. Hope you guys all have a great day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless.